Welcome back to another video in Christo's Cafe. I am the one Christo, and again, we're going for some more tech rambling. We're talking about the Pixel Buds once again. If you guys caught the previous video, which I will link in over there, I think, I talked about these Pixel Buds, and I talked about how I really wanted to love them. I enjoyed the form factor, they fit nicely in my ears, the sound was good, the features were great, it integrated with Google, it worked well with my Pixel, and I am a huge Pixel fanboy. So none of that had changed. What did happen in the previous video was while I was listening to them, basically I would get a buzzing in the background, and that would apply to audio phone calls, that would apply to music, that would apply to podcasts, and everything and anything in between. So typically when you're listening to music, you don't have too much of a problem because the music is loud enough to drown that out. You might hear it a little bit between songs, you'll hear it if you pause the song, but it didn't affect your music listening experience all that much. However, we go flip over to anything that is voice related. On a phone call, if the person you're speaking to is not speaking particularly loudly, you'll hear that buzz over the actual phone call, which sucks. If you're listening to a podcast and there is a pause, there's a break in the conversation, you're going to hear that buzzing. So I reached out to Google for some technical support, and they basically asked me what version of firmware the Buds had. I told them, I think it was 296 at the time or something, and they responded, in that case, there's nothing they can do and just to return them. I thought that was a little bit lazy when it comes to Google from a troubleshooting perspective, or maybe it's just a known bug that happens fairly regularly and this is where they're at with them, they just take them all back. Unfortunate, I agree. And I did say in that video that I might consider buying another pair just to see if there was a better experience on pair number 2, and that's what I have here today. So I basically picked up another pair, I reached out to Google, I had them send me a new pair instead of just returning the first ones because I wanted to try and maybe the quality assurance, the QA was better on these guys here. Let's go through that quickly. Still love the form factor. Battery is still great. The sound is still very good. As long as you're listening to music. Music is good, bass is rich. They had a new patch actually that came out, firmware upgrade for them. Makes the bass even better. Still sounds great. Functionality is still very, very good. But the buzzing is still there. I will say the buzzing is actually a little bit quieter on this guy. Not as bad as the first ones. First ones was very, very audible. This is a little quieter, but it's still there. That makes me want to return them. And I thought about it and I hummed and hawed and I wasn't quite sure what to do. So I actually ended up processing the return, and it wasn't just because of the audio buzzing issues. It was actually twofold. The buzzing issues were a problem. It was annoying. It was very audible in between songs, during breaks in conversations, things like that. So the other day I wanted to go for a walk. I have a pharmacy maybe 5-minute walk away. I just wanted to go pick some stuff up. I pop my Pixel Buds in. I go and I throw my phone in my pocket, in my jean pocket, and I start going for a walk. And all of a sudden the Pixel Buds start cutting out. And I didn't understand. It wasn't a problem I had with my previous ones. Those could be in a pocket. They could be up here and I could walk downstairs and I still had fairly good range. Wasn't the best. I couldn't go, out into my backyard and leave my phone upstairs, but that was acceptable. My phone is literally now in my pocket. I'm a tall guy, but 3 feet from my ears. And the audio would cut out. So I was beyond frustrated. I came home, I jumped on Google, I set the return up, and that's what's happening. They're going back again for the second time. And it's unfortunate. Like I said, I really, really wanted to love them, and I'm still on the hunt for the perfect pair of wireless earbuds. And that is why I snagged a pair of these, which I will do another review and maybe a little comparison with the Pixel Buds before I go and ship them back. But I grabbed the brand new Samsung Beans. Buds Live, whatever. I call them Beans. I prefer that name. Huge missed marketing opportunity, but we're going to check these guys out. Initial impressions have been super positive, so I'm going to compare them to the Pixel Buds and I'll give you guys a rundown of how I like them and if I have finally found the perfect wireless earbuds for Android. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if this video was helpful at all in the way of helping you make a decision regarding these Pixel Buds. Feel free to comment if you have any questions. You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch. I will talk to you very, very soon with another video with more of my tech ramblings.